Welcome to Top 10 USA, home of the Rocket platform. Please follow our replacement procedures and be sure to use appropriate ESD standards and techniques throughout the replacement process. If these procedures are not followed appropriately, damage to your SAN as well as data loss may occur. If your machine is covered under the Rocket Plus subscription and you have any questions or concerns throughout the replacement process, please open a ticket through the Rocket Platform customer portal. Your first step is to access the group manager of your Dell EqualLogic array. There are two methods to accessing your array. If you already know how to access the Dell EqualLogic Group Manager, please skip to 1 minute and 9 seconds. If you are utilizing SAN Headquarters, you will want to launch the SAN Headquarters client. Once SAN Headquarters is loaded, on the left-hand side of the page you will see a list of current groups managed by SAN Headquarters. From here you will need to select on the particular group with the current issue. You will right-click on the group name and select Launch Group Manager and log in using your login credentials. If you are accessing your Dell EqualLogic via web browser, you will open your web browser and in the address bar either enter the host name of the SAN or the management IP address. Once you see a login prompt, please enter your login credentials. Now that you are logged into the EqualLogic Group Manager, you are going to need to identify the EqualLogic array with the issue. On the left-hand side of the page, we are going to select on the particular array that currently has an indicator marking. In the center of the screen, you will see a row of tabs across the top of the page. You will need to go to the Maintenance tab of the Dell EqualLogic array. Toward the right-hand side of this tab, you are going to see identification information of the array. Be sure to click Start LED Flashing and then make note of the service tag of your Dell EqualLogic array. You will need the service tag and any LED indication turned on for any service procedure in order to identify the faulty SAN with ease. If either of these methods do not work or the machine is inaccessible, contact us directly. Prior to replacing the physical failed drives, you must first ensure that there is no RAID rebuild currently running. Go back under the Status tab, and toward the right-hand side of this page, you will see a RAID status. You must ensure that this status reads as either OK or degraded. If you see rebuilding as the status of the array, you will need to wait until the status is changed to OK or degraded. When replacing multiple failed drives in a Dell EqualLogic, you will first need to identify through the Group Manager which of the drives is currently failed. For you to identify the failed hard drives, you will need to go under the Disks tab. From the Disks tab, you can see that the drives in slot 14 and 15 have failed. Using the LED indication we had turned on earlier, locate the array. The array should have every indication light on the machine flashing. Verify that this is the correct array using the service tag from the Group Manager. The service tag of the array should be located on a sticker in the rear of the machine by the controller slots. Once the array has been identified, you will need to turn off the indicator lights. Enter back into the Group Manager and select a member with the failed drives. Open up the Maintenance tab and on the right-hand side, select the option Stop LEDs Flashing. Depending on personal preference, you may have left your faceplate attached to cover your array. If the faceplate of the array is attached, take your Dell-issued key and turn the lock in a clockwise direction. Next to the lock on the plate is a little black tab. Lift up on the black tab and the faceplate locking mechanism will release, allowing you to remove the faceplate. Now from the front of the array, you are able to see that the drives in slot 14 and 15 are failed. You can verify this by the indicator light that will be amber on the drive while confirming that the indicator light is for the correlating slots you saw in the Group Manager. Once you can confirm that these are indeed the drives that will need to be replaced, you will need to depress on the tab of one of the failed drives, releasing the locking mechanism. As you see here, we are going to start with drive in slot 14. Once the mechanism has been released, the arm of the drive tray will begin to swing forward. Swing the arm of the tray all the way out using a light amount of force. Once the arm has swung completely open, you should be free to pull the drive straight back out of the slot. Now that the failed drive has been removed, wait approximately 10 to 15 seconds. Then you can proceed with inserting the replacement drive. Prior to inserting the replacement drive, depress on the tab on the front of the tray and swing the arm of the tray completely open. Insert the replacement drive, ensuring that it's facing the same direction as the other drives. The drive should seat in about 90% of the way before the arm of the tray catches. Once the arm of the tray catches in its slot, close the arm and the drive should seat the rest of the way. Return to the Group Manager and confirm that the drive is now showing healthy. Prior to replacing the next failed drive, you must ensure that the replacement has not triggered another RAID rebuild. Wait approximately 5 minutes, then refresh the GUI to check the status of the RAID. If the status of the RAID is rebuilding, you must wait for the current rebuild to complete before replacing the next drive. If the status reads as either OK or degraded, then you are safe to proceed with replacing the next drive. Locate the next failed drive and follow the same procedure that was used to replace the first drive. Repeat this process until all the failed drives have been replaced, ensuring to stop for any subsequent RAID rebuild from any of the replacements. Prematurely replacing a drive before the RAID rebuild has completed may cause the Dell EqualLogic to freeze and subsequent data loss to occur. Once all of the failed drives have been replaced, return to the group manager and confirm that all the drives are now showing as healthy. If the array is now back to a healthy status, you are safe to close this call out. If the drives fail to come back online or other issues arise, please contact us directly. Thank you for choosing the Rocket Platform, the evolution in hardware maintenance.
Thanks for watching. This has been another video by the Top 10 USA Video Production Team. We look forward to sharing more content with you going forward, so please check out our YouTube channel and please subscribe so that you get notified whenever we release a new piece of content.